see that thing. Yeah, you did your thing.
That's the one right there.
I need that.
Sure. I can't think of no things without it.
Hey, Shay, what's up?
MP, what's going on, man?
Oh, man, it's crazy out here with the draft. Workouts, trying to coordinate the lining of my suit with my shoes.
Yeah, that lining's got to be on point, bro.
For sure. I'm not trying to be out there looking crazy. But, hey, real quick, I want to thank you for doing this interview. You know, I'm trying to build my platform for my rookie year, and you got a large following. That's myself included.
Yes, I'm happy to do it, bro. Anytime.
Should we get you guys mic'd up and ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it, for sure.
Let's make some magic.
Yeah, bro. So that'd be my advice. You only get one rookie season, so make sure you work hard, stay humble, and most importantly, have fun. Take it all in.
Hey, bro, I received all of that.
Got you.
Okay, now I got one last question for you, but it's a tough one.
Okay.
You got one shot to win one game. You could play with any 4 guys in NBA history. Who you running with?
I'm picking guys at their peak, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. So you got me at the point, and then AI, Dirk, MJ, and Shaq. Nobody's beating us.
Are you sure? Because I think my squad could take you.
You and who else?
All right, check this out.
That's a good squad.
That's a great squad.
But you're still taking that L. You're not even in the league yet, MP. You can't compete with this.
Shay, between me and you, there's nothing but respect. But I like when people doubt me, because I love proving them wrong.
We are underway again here. Less than 3 minutes to go.
And you know the adrenaline is running high for him, whether it be for his own confidence, bragging rights, or proving to the world he will someday belong in the upper echelon of basketball greats. This game has a lot of implications for that young man.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander after the basket by Team MP.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. Here's Iverson. Check his screen on James. Now SGA. Now O'Neal. Now Jordan. Shoots the 3. Nowitzki. Another shot. Jokic with the rebound.
Well, we've seen a lot of back and forth between Shea and MP this game. Neither have been shy about getting in each other's face. But right now, Team MP holds the advantage.
And it looks like it's been good-natured talk so far. but MP is the last person I want to give any extra motivation to. He's found another level here in this matchup.
Here's SGA, following the score by Kevin Garnett. We've got 1:23 left in the game. Here's MP. Shot clock at 6. Harden fires. Harden strokes home the 3.
Yeah, well, scoring on this team is not easy, so you got to tip your hat to MP and company for figuring out a way. Very impressive.
Nails it. Now it's just a 7-point game, but time is not on their side.
But you can't worry about the clock here. You just got to keep chipping away.
Now here's Garnett. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
Timeout called, Team SGA. Just an epic back-and-forth game, Greg. You love the energy both teams have shown tonight. You know, you and I thought this might be the case coming in, and boy, have these guys delivered.
And the tension in this arena right now, you can cut it with a knife. Everything hanging in the balance. Which team will rise to the occasion? I don't know, but I'm on the edge of my seat just like everyone else.
Now Iverson fires the 3, cleared away by James. Now Harden. Now Garnett. Here's MP. And stolen by Nowitzki. And as the clock winds down, Stan, it feels like this game is in the bag. Barring a miracle, that is.
Well, as a former coach, you never breathe easy until you see all zeros up there. But MP and company have to feel pretty good.
Here is Harden, following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Here's MP. Jokic got it to go off the glass.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
Timeout called here. Team SGA decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Here's Nowitzki. And as the clock winds down, these players have to recognize that they were part of something extraordinary. Good, stretching the lead to 9. So it's Team MP picking up the win.
And a fantastic showdown we witnessed in this one. Much respect goes to Shea.
See what I'm saying? That's how we do it.
Yeah, you're wrong, but I respect the confidence.
Hey, wouldn't be here without it.
I know you had a crazy come-up, MP, with the NBA in Europe. You're about to find out.
I feel that. You want to know something funny? Next time we talk, we might be teammates. I'm hearing a lot of interesting things about the draft.
See, I'm not sure you fit the culture, bro.
Ouch, Shay. Any team could use what I got. Hey, plug and play, baby. I'm him. Okay, I don't need yes men right now. I need you to be honest. What do y'all think?
I can get some great shots in here.
Yes, that's what.
A lot of
quantum
interesting
stuff. That's what I was
angles.
thinking.
It looks expensive.
No. Don't do that.
What?
I don't pay you to sound like my accountant, Austin.
Come on.
You're my agent. Okay? And speaking of that, while we're on the topic, come on. Both of y'all. I need both of y'all to come with me. What's this thing you had me install in my house, Austin? My
What?
contractor said it cost a ton of money.
Oh, okay, so this.
Yeah, this.
This is Hollow Help, and this is my gift to you.
Hollow, what?
Yeah.
Okay, Austin, what does it do?
Okay, all you gotta do is activate it, and it'll tell you all about whatever you're standing in front of. They have them all over the city.
Okay, so why do I need one in my house?
I thought it was cool. I mean, I feel like I'm in the future whenever I use one.
Thanks,
You're welcome.
I guess.
Have y'all ever heard of Cruise?
No, what? You? No, what's that?
They're basically this user-created affiliations, and they're a huge part of basketball culture in the city. I'm thinking about doing a doc on it, for real, for real.
Artistic, I love it. And it sounds lucrative, so let's start brainstorming, okay? So how do I get my own crew?
I mean, you could join somebody else's or start your own, but the best part is all the exclusive rewards you earn. Anytime a crew member plays in a game in the city, they earn points. The more points you earn, the more rewards you get, cap breakers, and it goes on from there.
Well, y'all know I love my rewards, so.
Of course. And speaking of which, I got you a gift too, bro.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Nah, it's not a big deal. And I love working on Out of Bounds with you, and I'm excited to keep this thing going, so...
There's my
There they are.
How you doing, man?
Cash rules everything around me. Queen, get the money. Dollar, dollar bill, yo.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner...
You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4, with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things, with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Grizzlies with possession, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
And they're on the break, and there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Thunder shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He misses the free throw. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era. when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. No matter what D he's faced with, he averages about 31.5 points a game.
You set him up, Williams will typically knock it down.
The shot by Clayton, no good. Over in the corner, Dort. That three off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I brought up Jalen Williams. The coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player. Coach did admit that, but we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll get results. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Jerome, no good.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
And it's Coward missing.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Memphis. And that's an intentional foul. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Grizzlies making a switch here, and he's good on the second. And Greg the Thunder, NBA champion. Oh, he got it! Wow. It went in!
Did that just happen?
It went in!
Did that just happen? Wow!
And now we've got the intentional foul.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And Memphis making a change here. Rupert's checked in. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
A prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. Down low. SGA kicks to Dort. Oklahoma City gets it back. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
Now, here's Holmgren. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, past season of father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
This game has been all about tenacity for them, getting right in the defense's business and winning trip after trip to the line.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. And now they decide to foul intentionally. The Thunder have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue. And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
So they foul intentionally. First one falls for him.
And Jalen Williams' game is unique. His combination of power and finesse, you don't see that many with that skill set.
And Memphis making a change here. Spencer's checked in, and a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Holmgren.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And they go to the intentional foul. He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
And how good has he been at the line?
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Jalen Williams is all-purpose. Thunder coach Mark Dagnall said, "You really can't find a weakness in his game. His greatness is the cumulative effect of all the things that he does. Basketball is a complex game. You can't be good at just one thing and be a great player, but he is good at everything." Back over to you guys.
All-purpose. Thank you, Allie. The first free throw is good, and the Grizzlies making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Both free throws good from SGA. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Thunder. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
And I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes. And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
1:52 left here in the opening quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
At the line for the Thunder.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
2 shots.
And Mitchell drops them both. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for G.G. Jackson. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Former Grizzlies small forward Mike Skinny Miller here in Memphis to watch the game.
Top 30 all-time in three-point percentage. He was one of the game's elite marksmen.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. But, of course, there's the Grizzlies. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And when you look at Memphis, they're on the outside looking in when it comes to the playoffs. They need to put it all together in these last couple weeks, and they'll be happy with a spot in the play-in tournament at this point. It's kind of a comedy of errors for them in this first half thus far. Just been all over the place.
And an intentional foul right there. Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
Thunder have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip, and he commits the intentional foul. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
1:24 left in the first quarter, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Free throw dropped for Mitchell.
Mitchell at the line for 2.
That one misses. Memphis with the ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
It's offline from half court, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jerome. Here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been in a groove from the free throw line since the All-Star break. In third, the Thunder.
They are really dialed in at the line, especially since the break. I mean, really shooting an impressive percentage from the line.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the first one drops.
At the line for the Thunder, Mitchell.
And Mitchell drops them both. Memphis with the ball.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't got one to fall in the quarter.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Jerome, no good.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
2 shots.
And Joe drops them both. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jerome, no good.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Jackson. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Toronto.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. And that one falls for Joe.
Taking 2 shots.
And Joe drops them both.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Yet another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
And so they foul intentionally. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. That free throw missing.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
And Memphis with another turnover here. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Gibson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
Substitution on the court.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Especially on the road, you want to come in aggressive. Let everyone in this arena know that you are here to play.
Timeout. So for Oklahoma City right now, Wiggins is out there with Cason Wallace. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Holmgren in at the 5, roaming the paint. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. A totally unforced error there. I don't know what he was thinking in picking up that tech.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, with teams seeking switchable...
Well, it's never a good time to pick up a tech, especially right now in this game.
One after another, he's been terrific at the line, going 9 for 9. Intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Mitchell passes to Wiggins. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
And that's an intentional foul. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. The first free throw is good.
Well, you talk about new school big men. Chet Holmgren is in that category. Rim protection and perimeter game all rolled into one.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City.
That's an interesting strategy there, taking a technical here. But I don't know if you would call that any sort of strategy.
What a contribution at the line so far, going 10 for 10. And that one misses.
Yeah, that's got me a little confused. Why you would pick up a technical for your team there? Yeah, that's not very smart. They've got to keep their focus. That's going to result in a technical. What are they thinking?
Shooting the technical free throw, Isaiah Joe.
That's an interesting strategy there, taking a technical here. But I don't know if you would call that any sort of strategy.
Isaiah Joe.
What was that all about? It's going to cost them a tee.
Shooting the technical free throw, Isaiah.
And the officials are calling a technical foul here. You don't see this too often, but they tried to call for a timeout when they had none left.
And guys, you know that during the last timeout, the guys are all reminding each other, hey, we don't have any left. What a huge error.
Certainly, Greg, not one we see very often, but it does happen. His mind was diverted on other things, I guess, not the timeout situation for sure.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside. Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now